Weasel News.
Breaking news.
In Baltimore, and a citywide curfew has just taken effect. Authorities are saying that they want all the protesters off the streets now. Now, 2,000 National Guardsmen and 1,000 additional police officers are in the city to prevent a repeat of last night's mayhem, where rioters destroyed 15 buildings, set fire to 150 cars, looted dozens of businesses, and so far there have been over 200 arrests and 20 police officers have in fact been injured. We go right to the ground tonight in Baltimore with the very latest. Our own Geraldo Rivera is there. Geraldo.
Hey, Sean, it's a very excited crowd where I am standing right now as the deadline has come. The deadline has come, and now we will see if the people clear. I'm with the state Senate Majority Leader, Pugh. Come on, get out of the way, man. Get out of the way.
Don't touch me.
Well, stop blocking my camera. Stop blocking my camera. Come on. Come on, stop it. Stop it. You're making a fool of yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. Calm down. Just stop it.
Wait a minute. We don't need your false colors. I need you all to back up.
All right.
Excuse me. We don't need
Go across the street.
We don't need your false colors. You got this black man protecting you from
All right.
black people.
Sean, I'm with the state Senate Majority Leader to the, if we can get away from these vandals here. Senator, I'm sorry.
But we want.
So here, turn around, Senator. We're live now. Okay, yes. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We want the media to move back. Okay, because people want to, they want to disperse.
It seems like they want trouble.
No, they don't want trouble.
Stop exploiting black people.
No.
Stop making money off of black pain.
So tell me where do we go tonight, State Senator Pugh?
We want our people to go home, but we also need the media to move back because this is just inciting people.
So you tell me where to go. We'll go.
Okay.
We'll go. All right, come on, let's move over. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
Geraldo, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, here, turn. Here. Okay, Sean. I know that was very unpleasant, but it shows you the extent of the emotions.
Well, it's a
here.
very emotional thing because
Yes.
people have been out here all day long. They've been demonstrating very peacefully. And, you know, I think that what people see are camera lights. And when you see that, it incites people. But these people have been out here all day long just demonstrating very peacefully. And they're demonstrating because they care about their neighborhoods and they care about their communities. And what they've been saying all day long is that we need economic development in our communities. We need economic opportunities. This community is not monolithic. Crime is not the only issue, but we need police to respect our neighborhoods. And when you know that this is not just happening in Baltimore, this has happened all across the country. Black lives matter, and black men have died as a result of being in custody with police. And
what about the personal responsibility as demonstrated by that brave mother who took her 16-year-old and made sure he went home?
I stood on the corner of Mondawmin and asked parents to come out and get their children, and parents did that. You know, and we're grateful for parents doing that. But what we want America to know is that we have a race problem, and that discussion needs to be had at a higher level because there are too many black men incarcerated. You know, when we look at the economic wealth in our communities, it's not spread, you know, evenly across the board. I mean, it's an issue.
But what about the curfew and the fact that it is a crime to be on the street after 10 o'clock?
Well, let me just say this. You know, if we allow people to just move quietly to their neighborhoods,
you think
they'll do that.
I hope so.
But as long as these camera lights are on, people are going to be standing here because you're shining the lights on our community. These people have had a wonderful, quiet demonstration today because they realize that their pharmacy has been destroyed.
Right.
Their mall has been destroyed. And when people are frustrated...
Will it be rebuilt?
It will be rebuilt. Okay. But, you know, people are frustrated,
I get it,
and I understand their frustration.
Okay.
And so we care about our community and we care about our people. And so I'm asking you all, the media, I'm asking you all, turn the lights
most of these people are
turn
not
the cameras
media.
on, give them an opportunity to go home.
Okay.
Please.
All right, Sean, that's
Hey,
the
Geraldo, I have a question
situation here.
I don't know. Can you hear
Yes,
me,
go
Geraldo? Yeah, I would take a little issue.
Yes, we got you, Sean.
I will take
Absolutely.
a little issue with what the senator is saying here. Cameras don't incite people.
Please do.
Cameras don't throw rocks. Cameras didn't riot. Cameras didn't loot, and cameras didn't burn, Geraldo. And that happened last night in her city.
I got it, Sean. Let me convey that to the majority leader of the Maryland State Senate. This is Senator Pugh. You know, the blaming of the cameras is kind of a cop-out, isn't it,
it's
Senator?
not blaming.
Like the cameras
Look, it's not
didn't
blaming
throw
the
the
cameras.
rocks or loot the stores.
No, they did not. But what we're saying is that we need our neighborhood to quiet down.
Well, now it seems to be calmer.
Yeah,
now
and
that
people
the
and people
couple
willing.
of troublemakers.
Exactly. Well,
have
you know,
gone.
here's how I look at my people in my community. I understand the frustration. You know, I look at the boarded up buildings like they do. You know, when people walk out of their houses and they see boarded up buildings, they don't feel good about their community or their neighborhoods. But people have lived in this neighborhood. They have invested in these communities. And
But
people
will
are
they
saying,
invest now
and
that
they,
the CBS
and they will,
and these other
and they
buildings
will,
have been
and
burned?
they will. You know, all they're trying to say is that we care, and we want other people to care like we care about our neighborhoods and our communities. And we need
Geraldo?
fairness. You know, we
I
need
got you.
justice.
Yes, Sean.
I want to call her out.
I got
on
you,
this.
Sean.
When she says she understands people's frustration and she's talking about economic development here, that sounds to me like she's rationalizing what happened in her city. The magnitude of what happened.
let me put
People's
that to the
businesses were
senator.
destroyed
Got
last
it,
night,
Sean.
Geraldo. Cops were assaulted yesterday.
The fear or the sentiment that Sean Hannity, the host, has is that by stressing the economic injustice, you give the people who perpetrated the violence against very modest shopkeepers a free pass.
First of all, there were a very small amount of people who participated in that negative activity last night. And I
It
think
was a lot. Yeah,
no,
over
it wasn't
235 arrests.
Yeah, but we have over 700,000 people who live in this city. And while we do not condone violence in any way in the city, you know, I stood on the corners all day yesterday and asked parents, and just like you said, you saw parents come out and grab their children and take them home.
Right.
We did that all day yesterday, and they did that. But there are people who are frustrated. There are people out here who don't have jobs.
What's with this?
Who don't have
what
opportunities.
is this about?
It's about breaking every chain. They feel locked up. See, this is the kids, right? Finally taking their voice. For every time that you had a meeting in the school and you ain't let them talk, for every time that you had a camera out and you was recording something that ain't had nothing to do with them, when you recorded a murder over here but you ain't record who got killed over there, for every time now they making you listen. So listen to what the kids got to say, for one, but for two, listen, I want the kids to know.
What are the kids going to say to the shopkeepers who are out of business now?
I want the kids
What are
to
they
know
going to say to the homeowners who are out of a house
the
now?
12th round is going to stop fighting and celebrate a victory. What it is about celebrating a positive victory. God gave you the movement to get out of this mess without getting hurt.
Okay,
So now
sure.
use
I got it, brother. Say,
in a
Senator, thank
positive
you.
way.
Thank you so much. I just want you to pan, Greg, excuse me, please. They see the police line. Keep walking. See the police line. Keep going. They have kept these demonstrators in a very small area with a line that is ready for anything, as you can see, Sean. But so far, aside from the loud mouths, and there are a considerable number of them, things have been peaceful, although the streets, as you can see if you pan back on the other side, not yet empty by a long shot. Sean, back to you.
All right, Geraldo Rivera. We'll get back to Geraldo later in the evening tonight.
Weasel News. Breaking news.
That's right. Weasel has exclusive HD 3D surround sound coverage.